Hey there. Thank you so much for joining the Jaw Life channel. I'm, of course, Jaw. I'm continuing to make my way towards that 100-day challenge. I'm so close. I'm at 98 days right now. So just a couple more days to go after this video is complete. So thank you all so much for joining and tuning in from time to time. That means a lot to me. If you're into music, guitar, things like that, please hit the subscribe button. It makes it easier to find my content in the future. I'd greatly appreciate that. I also, always try to challenge you as well to, pick up the guitar, follow along, or, even if you're not interested in music and guitar and learning an instrument, I'm always challenging you to, go for something, set a goal and go for something, whether it's, you know, martial arts or skateboarding or quitting a habit, that is, not allowing you to go in the direct trajectory of life that you're wanting, like maybe smoking cigarettes or, drinking too much alcohol or something like that. I challenge you to set a goal for yourself and strive your best to make it happen. If you fall off the wagon, just get back on it as soon as you can. Just like if you can't play the guitar for a day or two, you get back on it as soon as you can. That's all it's about. So I challenge you to step up to the plate, challenge yourself. I promise you'll be more satisfied with yourself internally if you set a goal and you go for it, even if you stumble along the way. Look at all my videos. I've almost got 100 of them now. I'm at 98. Look how many times I failed and stumbled and fallen down, But I keep coming back. I stay disciplined, and I just keep putting in that time. But anyways, thank you all so much for tuning in. If you're interested in the guitar and things like that, hopefully you'll follow along. We can learn some tips, learn some practice exercises. Ultimately, let's just have some fun together, right? There is no true destination. As I say in some other videos, there is no destination, because when you get there, you want to learn something else. You want to be able to do something else. You want to, figure out something else. So there really is no destination, because there's always something more to, be understood and figure out. So just smile, enjoy, and have fun along the way. That's what's important. If you looked at the title and the thumbnail, things like that, you could tell that we're going to continue working on our, speed and accuracy and finger exercises and things like that. So that way we can get comfortable with not just rhythm type of guitar with chords and things like that, but we can get better with lead guitar with some of these exercises that we're going to get into today. I'm going to go ahead and start with the some spider exercises. I've done these in some previous videos, but if you haven't checked those out, please, I highly recommend you checking those out, supporting the channel, and you'll learn some different exercises in those videos. So please make sure you check them out. Let's go ahead and jump on in here. Let's get into the first spider exercise for the day. So let's go ahead and just start here. We're just going to use our index, then our middle, then our ring, then our pinky. And we're just going to, instead of a scale, it's just hitting every note. I'm also doing alternate picking with the right hand. If you want to do all downstrokes, that's fine. If you want to do all upstrokes, that's fine too. Mix things up, have fun with it. Learn different ways. But right now, I'm working on alternate picking, spider exercise, just doing a 1 count on everything. right. So that just completed up just a very traditional, very normal spider climb with one count, just one pluck on each note, and just working our way through the entire fretboard. Well, I like to go to where my index is on the 13th and my pinky is on the 16th fret. I don't continue going all the way, but I'm learning about 80% of the neck. And then once I get pretty solid up here and start learning some songs, then I'll kind of start getting familiar with these really, with the smaller frets down here. But anyways, we're going to continue, just working some of these exercises, right? Again, these 100 days is not about learning how to shred and being on stage and things like that at the end of the 100 days, right? Pick any skill in life. You're not super excellent after just 100 days of studying it, right? If you want to be an electrician, you're not going to go wire up somebody's house after just 100 days of of absolutely not knowing anything about electricity ever. And then you start studying Ohm's law and things like that. You're not going to be skilled enough and have enough knowledge up here to buy all the necessary parts at the right amperages and the right voltages. After 100 days, you're going to have to network, meet people, keep learning, things like that. Doesn't matter what skill in life. Like I said before, you're not going to make it to the Olympics in 100 days. Elon Musk isn't making it to Mars in 100 days. Michael Jordan didn't win 6 championships after only practicing basketball for 100 days. Michael Phelps didn't win all of those Olympic gold medals in swimming after only, practicing and swimming in a pool for 100 days, right? It's just the very, very, very beginning. But you keep laying those bricks, one brick on one day. Then there's 2 bricks on day 2. Then you put that 3rd brick in on day 3. It's only 1 brick, but you already had 2 before that. So now you got 3 bricks. Then you put your 4th brick on there on day 4. You're not putting 4 bricks in one day. You're still only putting 1 more brick, right? But you still have all those other bricks that have been building. Eventually you got a building. You got something beautiful. You got something magnificent. You take a cup or a bottle of water. It's completely empty, right? Nothing's in it. You just put one dropper of water in there a day. That's it. Next day, you put another drop. Next day, you put another drop. After, 50 days, 100 days, maybe longer with just a little drop of water, but I hope you can kind of see what I'm getting at, right? Eventually, that bottle of water will be completely filled. And then you keep putting more in it, and it'll be overflowing, right? So it just takes time. You keep putting things, 1 drop in the bucket at a time, laying 1 brick at a time, and eventually you're overflowing, with skills and talent. So just keep being disciplined, keep coming back, keep finding time, and creating time, right? If you care about something, there's no, I don't have enough time, I can't find time. Well, yeah, you can't find time, right? If you don't really care about it, if you don't really want it, you can't find time. You won't find time. You'll watch too much TV. You'll scroll through your cell phone and social media and waste countless hours and then sit there and cry and complain about how there's not enough time. Now, you create time, right? You push some other things to the side that aren't so important to focus on the things that you really want. So keep being disciplined, keep coming back, keep putting in the time, keep being kind to yourself. Don't compare yourself to somebody else. You're just competing with yourself and who you were the day prior. So just keep working at it. You'll get there, no matter what your challenge or your goal is. If you really want it, keep going for it. I promise you, you'll get there. I'm proud of you for trying. Seriously, I am. All right, now another exercise, same thing, but I'm going to start on this corner actually, and I'm going to do a 2 count with the spider exercise. No, actually I'm going to do a 3 count because the 3 count makes it odd, right? You go with alternate picking, it's down, and then it's up, down, up. So there's like a difference there. Kind of messes with the brain a little bit. So I'm going to try that. Another thing I'm doing here is when I'm doing this, I'm not having all of the fingers just flying away from the strings, right? Because the further they go away from the strings, the longer it's going to take to get back to the strings, right? So rather than doing it like this, see how the fingers were kind of flying away from the strings there? No. A little bit better of a technique to have more control, to have better technique, is to keep the fingers down on the string. You don't have to be pressing really hard or fretting it or anything like that, but keep them down on the string. So that way you build that muscle memory of, wanting to keep the fingers close to the string. Because if it's close to the string, again, it's quicker to play the next note. And also you can use those trailing fingers to mute strings. You can use them to bend strings, and they're there for the support rather than being way away from the strings and you can't mute anything. You're not ready. It takes more time, right? So let's practice it this way. It's a lot a bit harder, a lot of it. But, keep the fingers down. Do a 3 count. So notice there how I was keeping my fingers down closer to the strings. It's a little bit better of a technique. So we're going to practice it that way rather than allowing the fingers to fly away. But yeah. Might stumble through it. It's okay. 97 days in, 98 days in, I'm still stumbling through things. So it's going to happen. Just keep going with it. Ah. It doesn't matter how fast you go. Again, you're not competing with me or anybody else that you see on YouTube or a family member that's already shredding or something like that. You're just competing with yourself the day prior. So, whatever tempo you need. Right hand's definitely getting a workout too. I can start to feel the little muscles in the fingers getting a little fatigued from all the plucking. But it's okay. If something's hurting, stop. Shake it out. Switch to a different technique. Take a little break, whatever you got to do. But I can tell it's not that type of pain. It's just getting a little tired, so I'm going to keep fighting through it. See, often messing up. It's okay. Just keep going through it. I'm 98 days in, you know? All right. And that's the traditional spider exercise, hitting every note, using every finger, but doing a 3 count with the right hand, with the picking hand, doing a 3 count. So there we are with that. Now I'm going to switch gears a little bit, and I'm going to go into the staggered spider. So just now we were doing in order, fingers 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, or index, middle, ring, pinky, pinky, ring, middle, index. We was kind of going in order, right? Now I'm going to switch it up a little bit and do the staggered spider. So by that, it's skipping. It's going from a 1 to a 4, or a 2 to a 4, or a 3 to a 1. But you got to have that half step or that whole step in between. So it's a little bit different. So I'm going to go ahead and rep that out. Let's go. You can make up any pattern you want. I always have some patterns, that I use, and they're different in every video. But I'd be sure to always list my notes down in the comment section, so that way, I'm not having words and stuff popping up on the screens. I know it's kind of hard to follow sometimes. So I'm not doing any green screens or graphics or editing during these live recordings. It's just straight raw live recording, so I can get on here and teach and get my hour of practice in for the day. But if you need some notes, check out my pinned comment below. But again, if you want to make up your own pattern, by all means, you don't have to follow the exact patterns I'm doing. I'm just showing them as a reference point, or an idea that you could use. But make up your own pattern for sure. Have fun with it. I'm going to do a 1, 3, 2, 4 pattern, so it's a couple whole steps in there. That's just a quick run through on a staggered spider using the sequence of a 1-3-2-4 pattern. And then on the turnaround, when I'm coming the other direction, it's if it's 1-3-2-4, then it's 4-3-2-1 on the turnaround, right? Just doing the opposite, just going the other direction. So, all right, now I'm going to throw in another staggered spider, get it one more pass through with another staggered spider. Let's go 4-3. That's not staggered, but then let's go 1-2. That is staggered. So half of it's not staggered, half of it is staggered. Let's try that. Let's really confuse the brain, right? Get a little sip of some orange juice here. Something healthy for the insides. All right. Let's try a 4-3-1-2. So then on the turnaround, it'll be a 2-1-3-4. All right. What? All right, that's another run through with a staggered spider. That time it was a 4-3-1-2 1-2 pattern. So again, you can switch it up. If you don't like my patterns, make up some of your own. It's okay. Just have fun with it. And, don't always start on the 6th string 1st fret. Start on the first string 6th fret, or start, down here on the 12th fret or something like that. Confuse the brain and, try things in different ways just to continue building that control, that speed, that dexterity, that muscle memory, all of those things, right? That's why we keep coming back. 98 days in, still not playing songs. Well, that's wasn't the point of this entire challenge. I tried, playing songs in the past, and I'd pick it up and I'd play for a minute and a half. My fingers would be tired. I couldn't do a single chord. I couldn't, go from the 6th string to the 5th string. My technique was terrible, and I didn't really put enough time in. So, taking a step back here, doing this 100-day challenge, do a lot of fundamental things, work on my technique a bunch, and then in a couple more days when I'm done with this challenge, I'll get into the songs, and I'm sure I'll feel a ton bit better. Sure, I'm still going to struggle because I'm not doing, those exact patterns that those artists are using. So it's going to take me some time. Might have to slow the song down or whatever, practice it, 50, 100 times or whatever. But my technique has definitely improved. So anyways, now we're going to switch gears here and get into another practice exercise. But just real quick, just want to remind you all, if you're enjoying the show, if you're enjoying the content, please subscribe to the channel. That would mean a ton to me. Seeing my subscriptions rise, that would be a blessing. I'm also trying to meet like-minded people. So hang out in the comment section. Let me know what you think of the video, of the sound, of the lights, of the outfit, how I'm speaking, whatever it might be. Please give me some constructive feedback down in the comments. I can only see things from my perspective, my vantage point, obviously. But if I have other people giving me some constructive feedback, I can make these videos better and better in time as I continue to create. So please give me some constructive feedback down in the comments. I'm sure to read them all. I'm sure to respond to all. So looking forward to meeting some people. That was a big reason of starting this YouTube challenge also. It was for sure to hold myself accountable, learn guitar, learn the YouTube platform a little bit, things like that. But it's also to, meet some friends. So please leave some comments below. Also, smash that like button for your friend, right? All the hard work that goes into making these videos, time, setting things up, turning on lights, buying lights, putting on different, outfits and, brushing the hair and, all the things just to get set up. I could have just grabbed it off the wall and just, played for an hour. But no, I go through all of these things to put myself out there for the world, just to be laughed at, as I'm still not very good. But no, it takes confidence. It takes discipline to continue coming back when you're not that good, when you're feeling a little down that day. Maybe you're going through some mental stuff. Maybe you're going through some family things. Maybe you're a little nauseous or sick, but you still discipline coming back time after time after time. So that way I can lay that brick. So that way I can put that drop of water in the bucket. So I can continue filling myself up with skills and talent. You're not going to get skills and talent just by watching TV and watching all these YouTube channels and things like that. You got to put it in action yourself, right? You can build some knowledge up in your head, but until you start acting on it as well, you're not really getting anywhere. So smash that like button for your friend. That would be appreciated. Tells the YouTube algorithm that other people are liking it, and then I can get more views and things like that. So please smash that like button. All right, enough of that. Let's get back into the real reason we're here, and that's guitaring, right? So I'm going to switch it up a little bit. Going to go into a single string spider climb, right? We was doing the spider going across the neck of the guitar. Now let's do the spider going up and down the neck of the guitar. All right. Just do a very basic one. Again, in order, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then when we're coming back down, we'll do 4, 3, 2, 1. Just very basic. Just working on that control, that speed, that timing. All right, let's go to the fifth string. Fourth string now. All right, it's a single string spider climb. Now let's do a single string staggered spider climb, right? Instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, or index, middle, ring, pinky, or pinky, ring, middle, index. Instead of going in straight order, we'll kind of do some whole steps or some half steps. So let's do a 3, 1. Again, it doesn't always have to start with a 1. So here's a prime example. I'll do a 3, 1, 2, 4. 3, 1, 2, 4. Fifth string. When you do these odd patterns, you're tricking your brain, so you mess up a lot more than just going in a straight order. So it's okay. Again, just get back on the horse as soon as you can. Keep trying. Fails lead to successes. So it's okay to fail. You have to fail. If you're not failing, you're not even trying. That's the real failure. But if you're constantly falling down and getting back up, you're still winning. So keep going. Four, two, one, three. Second string. 3, 1, 2, 4. First string. Again, I know this isn't going to be able to play songs and things like that, but it's building the muscle memory. It's building the dexterity. It's building the control so that we can play songs. So all the stuff just adds up and builds together. So just keep hanging in there. Even if something sounds funny or it's not feeling right, hang in there. Keep laying those bricks. Keep putting that drop of water in that bucket. Okay. So that's a single string staggered spider. So see, have all these different exercises lined up, all to build control, speed, accuracy, things like that. Again, I leave my notes down in the pinned comment section below, so make sure you check that out, steal those notes, put them in your own little archive, so that way you have them for your daily practice. And also while you're down there, leave a comment for myself. I'd greatly appreciate that. Now we're going to switch it up again, and now we're going to go into what I call like a diagonal climb, right? So before we were doing, spider going across the neck of the guitar. Then we was doing spider going up and down the neck of the guitar. Now I'm going to do what I call just a diagonal climb, I guess. But one of the fingers, first finger will be on the 6th string. Middle finger will be on the 5th string. Ring finger will be on the 4th string. And then your pinky will be on the 3rd string. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, slide, 6, 5, 4, 3, slide, 6, 5, 4, 3. Just trying to build that accuracy and that understanding, right? So. Okay, and once you do it from one corner, maybe go to a different corner. Now you have your index on the first string, middle on the second, ring on the third, pinky on the fourth. Okay. And once you do that one, I would just go pick another corner, right? Just trying to confuse the brain so that way we can continue building speed, control, accuracy. Okay. Now let's maybe start down here. Pinky, ring, middle, index. Okay, and go back the other direction. Okay, now let's do the diagonal. Pinky on the 16, ring on the 15, middle on the 14, index on the 13 on string 6, 5, 4, and 3. The diagonals are quite a bit harder than the spiders, as you can probably hear and see. So we'll just keep repping that out a little bit more until the hour-long practice session is over. So just a couple more minutes. So we'll just rep out a little bit more of these diagonal climbs. A little sloppy there. I'll keep working on these diagonal climbs. Kind of get, calibrated for how far do I have to reach, to get to the fourth string or the third string or whatever it might be. Also doing alternate picking. So all right. And that is diagonal climbs. And that'll also be a wrap for today's hour-long practice session. That is day 98 now in the books. So thank you all for coming back and tuning in. I greatly appreciate that. Got a couple more days to go and I'm completing this project. Almost made it to 100 days. 2 more days to go. Just completed 98, got 99 and 100, and I'll be all wrapped up with this project. So again, thank you all for tuning in. If you're learning anything from my guitar sessions, I would greatly appreciate a subscribe. If you could, leave a comment down below, so that way we have a community of like minds speaking about music, speaking about guitar, helping each other learn. That would be awesome. That was another big reason of starting this channel, not just to hold myself accountable and get good at guitar myself, but to help others, try to learn this instrument too. So please leave a comment below. I'm sure to read them all. I'm sure to comment on them all. So that would be a blessing to see some comments down there. Also, smash the like button for your friend. Help me out for all the time, energy, commitment, a little bit of money that goes into, making these videos, things like that. And give me some constructive feedback down in the comment section after you smash that like button. It's a blessing. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Other than that, I think there should be some floating videos on the screen by now. Here, you can check out the 100 days videos that I'm building. The entire playlist is right here, or the subsequent video in the series is over here. So make sure you check those out. Continue supporting the channel. Thank you so much. Until next time, take care of yourself, because that makes it easier to take care of your loved ones around you, right? So peace. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Peace.